Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. We need a culture that celebrates family men. We need a culture that celebrates it because I'm going to tell you what, a big issue out here, while a lot of women are complaining about not finding a man to marry, find a husband, all of that, is we have a culture right now that does not really celebrate the family man. And it's ironic, but that's the case. And ladies, let me just be real. Let me be real. You know, a big part of the issue is feminism. Now, y'all know I don't really say anything about feminism or try to go in on it, but we got to be honest. A culture that promotes women, you know, being all powerful, independent, and strong doesn't promote a family man. Because what you saying? You're saying, well, I don't need a man and all of that. All right. So what has been the response? A lot of guys on some player shit. A lot of guys, that's why it's so big. You know, that's why it's so big. You know, because guys, they figure, okay, the women don't want to get married or anything. Okay, so why should I act like a husband? Why should I be responsible? Or if you got guys who got those skills, they're saying, well, why stay in this country? Let me go to another country and find a woman trying to be a wife. You know, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. You know? Or it's like you either get that or the other. You know, because you got a lot of men out here, they want to be family men. Look, ladies, I'm going to be real with you. And I've been, got these books, which are really about self-development for men. I mean, I know some people think I'm trying to tell men to be players, but if somebody actually read my books, Nice Guys and Players, I mean, part of it is telling players how to chill out. I specifically tell some players to chill out, exercise some discipline, get pickier. Don't be out here like that, right? Becoming the best man they could be. And that's because players have come back to me and say, you know, they don't like the situation. So they even trying, right? Some of them are trying. I'm going to get in the next podcast, I'm going to get into what y'all should be doing with the ones who ain't trying, right? But, you know, the thing is they want to, but we have a culture that says, hey, girl, you can get it. You don't need him. All right, that don't celebrate it, right? That don't celebrate it, you know. And you got like the TV shows, you got some music, and it's just like a lot of guys are just saying, you know, screw this. So you get some guys who are going to be players, some guys who are going to, they'll go out, they'll leave the country looking for a culture or women who actually trying to be wives. And some guys, they just drop out, right? So if y'all looking for family men, we need, it needs to be an overall thing. And that starts with the women. I'm going to tell you what. I don't care what y'all told. If you get a critical mass of women say, look, we really want some good, strong husbands and everything, right? Some good, strong husbands. We want husbands. We realize, look, we want a family, all of that. We realize then in a relationship, two people have to be complementary. You can't, once you join with a person, that independent work goes out the door. It goes out the window. They're thrown out the window. Even for men. A man, if he gets a family, he knows he has to be responsible. He ain't independent. Because a man got to think about his actions. He can't go around out here like he's still single. Yeah, some try, but, they ends up messing up the family. A true family man is responsible, right? But you can't have one party thinking, okay, I'm responsible for the group, the wife and the kids and everything and leading and protecting everything. And then the woman thinking, oh, I'm going to need to be something else. I can be independent. I can do what I want to do. And you get some women saying that too. I can do what I want to do until, they hear that sound at 3 a.m. Then it's like, oh, they look at the husband like, or the man like he got to go take care of it. Or they need money or something, bills need to pay. They looking at the man like, well, what you going to do? Or they need to make some plans and everything. What you going to do? Right? So the woman can't be both. So one of the first things, women have to start supporting culture that says, let's unify. Women. Now, I'm going to say women. I know some women might come on here and say, well, what are the guys doing? Well, like I said, the guys want to. Many guys want to. It's only a small percentage of men who's really trying to be players. That's why you will have some men who will lead this country. And they will find who they looking for wives. Indeed, you got some men who want to be family men so much. Shoot, they'll take on an already ready-made family. You know? Because it's a man's nature to want to lead. It's a man's nature to want to protect and provide. You know? Be responsible for a family. You take that out of the way and stuff, and trust me, well, society will probably fall apart because it's a man's nature to create order. But it got to start. We got to look at this whole culture. This whole culture don't really promote families. Think about it. Does it promote it? The culture, the overall culture. Right? And people think it's cute and stuff, but it's not. The first technology was family. In fact, that's how civilization started, was with the family. Right? So we need a culture that does it. So what y'all can do? How often are y'all really supporting the family? Not just getting a man, but are y'all supporting the family? Seriously. And when I say y'all, I don't mean just the ladies on here, because of course, you know, y'all want family men. But I mean overall in society, in Western culture, how often you got some women say, you know what? We realize that we coming together with this man to form a family. Y'all become a unit then. You know, the word independent goes out the door because your actions affect him and his actions affect you. Y'all together. When you look at the term relationship, what is a ship? Y'all both on that ship. Y'all going down a river. You know, each one of you on that ship got to have your part. Now, I know some women, they, want to stay independent because they don't want to submit to the leadership of a man. But a true leader and a man, he ain't a dictator. And a true leader, a true king listens to what his queen has to say. The only thing the king does is have the final decision. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because think about something. Let me go back to that whole point of family. See, the man, he has to go out, make that money. He has to protect no matter what. When a woman's having that child, she got to sit back and focus on the child. So the man, when he's doing stuff, everything is still actually in submission to the family and keeping that well. So it's not a situation where the woman is just simply following the guy to follow the guy. She following him because ultimately what he doing is in submission to the family. And when I say it like that, it means he's doing what he can for the family. He ain't just leading for himself or his own ego. He's leading to take care of the family. He's making the decisions he makes. The leadership he provides is for the family. Y'all see how that works? But if you don't want to do that, you messing with his job. And you want to be independent in all of that and do what you want to do. I can do what I want to do and all of that. You can't tell me what to do. All right, done. But then when it comes back to the family, the overall thing, it gets messed up. And I'm seriously. I used to work in the criminal justice system, and I've seen the results of that. Because when the woman is on that independent thing, then the man can't do what he's supposed to do, then the kids get affected. So y'all see how that works? In fact, I'll put it like this. When the woman is doing her thing and she's following his lead, she actually benefits. She actually benefits because if he's a proper leader, what he's doing is for her anyway. I want y'all to think about what I just said. She's benefiting. But whatever the case, and I know I went a little bit different on here, but I go with the flow sometimes. What happens is if women want a family man, then the culture needs to be different. The music needs to say support a family man. The songs, education, everything. One thing I give it to the major religions, they actually support it, but then everybody want to do, like I said, some people don't even want to follow those precepts. So the thing is, it comes from a culture. Y'all have to support those things, And of course, I know somebody still say, well, what are men doing? Well, sweeties, I'm working on the men, okay? But what good is if I'm telling the men to be responsible, if I'm telling the men you gotta protect, if I'm telling the man that you have to look ahead, protect the family, and you have to have the resources, and you have to be able to lead and protect that family, that's cool. And they can be ready to do it. But then if the woman was in there she want to do her own thing, she want to be Miss Independent and stuff, it's nah, that ain't gonna work. Y'all gotta be a team. And we need a culture that celebrates that. Celebrates the family man in particular. Also, too, if you have, look, here's the final thing, because I can go on about this for an hour. If you have a culture that celebrates the family man, that praises him, that understands it, if you have women that say, hey, these guys are important, guess what the men are going to do? Men are going to work to be family men. I want y'all to think about that. So anyway, that's all for today. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.